For the entire week I spent, and in terms of earning, I earned and happy filming days. So there has been a big trend of the how much I spend in a week videos going around lately. I've even made one myself months ago, loved it, super intense to see how much money you spend when you add it all up. But I wanted to do that again, but I wanted to add a little twist. So for an entire week I documented how much I spend in a week and how much I earn in a week. So I can compare what's coming out versus what's coming in. And this is super interesting for myself to see what my spending is like. And I feel like it's super interesting for you guys, because if you're as nosy as I am, you'll probably love this. Anyway, okay, so I started on Sunday, and every Sunday I work at a pizza bar. Except this Sunday, because me and Christian were down at Hindmarsh Island, so I took that shift off. So therefore I earned no money on Sunday, and as well as this, I spent no money on Sunday. So we're starting the week strong. Actually, we're not. We'd be starting the week strong if I was making money but not spending money, but here I am, not doing either. We're starting the week stagnant. So moving on to Monday. So I had a couple expenses on Monday. My first was I paid for a boot camp session, and that cost me $7.50. So as well as a boot camp session, I had to fill my car up with petrol for the week, and that cost me $39.50. So I don't work on Mondays, but this particular Monday my Skillshare payment came through, and that comes through once a month. So it just happened to work out that the week I was documenting all of this, my Skillshare payment came through, and that was $178. So on Monday, I made more than I spent, which is good. That's how I want to keep this. If I'm making money and spending money, I want to be making more than I'm spending, because I am trying to save, and this is a good way to see how well I'm doing. Okay, moving on to Tuesday. So Tuesday morning I had uni, which I don't have anymore because it's all online, because the world is in the middle of a pandemic. But this is not what that video is about. But I had parking at uni, and this cost me a whopping 83 cents, which is pretty damn good. Uni understands that us uni students are poor as heck, so they make parking affordable. But after uni I went straight to work for 5 hours, and I make around about $23 an hour. I'm just going to round it off at that. It's like $23.40 or $23.50 or something, but we're just going with $23. So for 5 hours at my work I made $115. Now none of this is taking out tax or anything like that. This is just what I made. You get the point. And that is all I did on Tuesday. So again, I earned a lot more than I spent. I only spent 83 cents. So I am very happy with that. So Wednesday, again, this is a monthly thing that happens. It just happened to come out on the week that I was documenting, and that was my Spotify payment. Wait, is Spotify weekly or monthly? Monthly? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's monthly. Yeah, anyway, my Spotify payment was $5.99. So as well as this, I went to work for 6.5 hours, and I made $149. So once again, earned more than I spent. We love that. So my microphone screws up a little bit here and the audio goes a bit funny, but it goes away, I promise. I'm sorry. So now we are on to Thursday, and Thursday was my more expensive day in spending. So I did go to uni again, and I've never done this in my entire time being at uni, but I somehow didn't pay for parking. I swear I did. I set it all up, I clicked confirm. Maybe they were just being nice because they're like, coronavirus is going down, let's not make everyone pay for parking. So I didn't pay for parking. Ooh. But I did do some grocery shopping, and I spent $39.05. And when I say I went grocery shopping, I bought some chocolate chips for my homemade ice cream. I bought some maple syrup, you know, really no essentials at all. But I still did that. So along with that, I went out for dinner that night, and this was a farewell dinner for one of the ladies that I work with, because she's heading back to England to look after her mum, and I'm not someone that spends money on eating out. Like, That was the first time I've gone out to eat in months. Like that's just not something that I do. But obviously I'm going to say goodbye to a coworker. So I spent $19.90 on a veggie burger and it was freaking delicious. So totally worth it. But as well as all that, I worked for 6 hours that day. So I may have spent that much money, but I also earned $138. So once again, earned more than I spent. That's the freaking goal, baby. So we are up to Friday, and Friday is the day that I pay rent. And when I say I pay rent to my dad because I live at home. But you know, I'm a grown-ass adult, so it's only fair. But I pay $60 a week, which is pretty damn good. So every Friday, $60 transfers to my dad. But once again, I worked for 5 hours that day, so I made $115. So now we're up to Saturday, and that was yesterday when I'm filming this, and I went down, I saw Christian, we went and had lunch with his mum, and it was wonderful, but that was at home. I didn't spend any money. I didn't have to stock up on petrol, that's not the word, fill up on petrol. All good, didn't have to do that, wonderful. Didn't spend any money. That's how we like it. I was tempted. What was I looking through? I was looking through Colourpop and I was like, oh, I could get some glitter eyeshadow, and then I realised that the American to Australian dollar right now is awful because we're going through a pandemic, so I was like, absolutely not. So I didn't spend any money, and that is my entire week. Now I would like to preface that each day my YouTube channel makes a couple of dollars, but that is quite hard to document, so I didn't write that down. So add an extra few dollars into what I earned, and that adds on YouTube as well. But grand total, ladies and gentlemen. So for the entire week I spent $172.77, which this is pretty usual. I will buy a bootcamp session, I'll fill up on petrol, I'll have rent, I'll have like a Spotify or something come out. The groceries doesn't happen all that often because, like I said, I'm lucky enough I live at home. I only buy groceries when I need something specific for myself, like chocolate chips and maple syrup. And the going out for dinner pretty much never happens. So yeah, but again, the day before I started documenting all this, the Saturday, I spent like $150 on registration for my car. So obviously some weeks are a lot more expensive than others. This was just a good week. And in terms of earning, I earned $695. So add a couple dollars on for YouTube and that's about it. But actually don't do that because tax will take some of this money. So it's probably around accurate. But I'm pretty happy with that, earning a lot more than I spend, and that is how I want to keep this up so I can grow my bank account and be a millionaire by 30. Ooh, that's a fun series. Maybe I should start a series, Becoming a Millionaire by 30. Will that happen? Yes. Law of attraction, it'll happen. But yeah, I thought this was a really interesting way. Rather than just talking about what I spend, I wanted to talk about what I earned. So yes, I work 2 other jobs. I do YouTube, I do Skillshare, I do all that sort of stuff. So I have a lot of different streams of income. I'm very fortunate in that way, but yes, that is what I spend versus what I earn in a week. I would love to hear what you guys are doing. Are you spending more than you earn? Are you earning more than you spend? All that sort of stuff, let me know. I'm super nosy, fascinating stuff. But yeah, let me know if you like this and you want to see a more in-depth version. Maybe I'll do it again, maybe I'll do it for a month, let me know. But actually the interesting part about doing it for a month is you get all my payments, such as like royalty-free music, Spotify, I'd get my YouTube pay, I'd get my Skillshare pay, I'd get everything. So maybe a month would be a good one. Maybe I'll start at the beginning of April, although this is a really bad time to do this because who knows if I'll quarantine and lose my job for a while. Oh, not the video to get into that, but thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I put out new videos every week. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!
like this. Oh, hey, would you stay with me till the sun goes down?